I once presented a work to a client. They called it impressive. They said that I was clearly experienced. I had literally learned how to do it the night before. Like the night before, as in at 1 a.m. As in I was still watching a YouTube tutorial at 1 a.m. for a work that was due at 9 a.m. And they called me clearly experienced. I was not experienced. I was caffeinated and panicking. But here's what actually broke my brain about this whole situation. When I told a friend who's been in the industry for years, expecting her to be shocked, and she just looked at me and said,
"Yeah, that's just how it works."
That's just how it works? No sympathy, no
Oh, you poor thing.
just confirmation. Like I had just discovered the sky was blue and she had known since birth. And that's when I realized I've been thinking about this whole thing completely wrong, because I spent so long thinking that I was the only one faking it, when apparently everybody is faking it and nobody sent me the memo. So today I'm sending it to you. See, when I first got into designing, I had this image of what a professional designer looked like. Senior designers wake up by 6 a.m, opens Figma, pixels just align themselves out of pure respect. Well, real life is a completely different movie. I once watched a developer, someone with actual years of experience, with certificates and all those stuffs, spend 45 minutes debugging their code, only to find out the problem was a missing a missing comma, a single comma. This person has expert written in their LinkedIn bio. The comma clearly did not care about your LinkedIn bio. And this is not a rare story. Research from the American Psychological Association found that 70% of people experience imposter syndrome at some point in their lives. 70%. That means in a room of 10 professionals, 7 of them are quietly convinced that they don't belong there. They're all looking at each other thinking, everyone here clearly knows what they're doing, except me. And while everyone else is thinking the exact same thing, it's just a room full of people performing calm while internally screaming. Which honestly sounds like every meeting I've been in. Okay. I have to talk about developers specifically. Not that I have anything against them, but because I used to think programmers were basically wizards and witches. Like they just type things and the computer obeys. I thought their brains was just one giant folder of codes. And then I found what a developer browser actually looks like. Do you want to hear it? Alright, come. We're talking Stack Overflow, minimum 11 tabs. We're talking ChatGPT, at least 3 different separate conversations. We're talking a random YouTube video from 2016 that somehow still solves the exact problems. And that one tab that has been open for several months that nobody can explain why it's open. And still, the app works. The website launches. Client is thrilled, impressed, and overwhelmed. Because here's what I learned. Being good at your job does not mean having every answers in your head. It means knowing how to find the answers fast. That's the real skill. Not knowing everything, but finding everything. Google is not cheating. Stack is not cheating. Using every resources available to you is just competence. We've been calling survival skills cheating this whole time, and I think that's actually criminal. Now, here's the thing that made all this so much harder for us in our generation, specifically social media, because everywhere online looks complete, finito, good, perfect. You scroll LinkedIn, is just wall to wall to wall to jobs, to perfection, to clean text setup, and
Thrilled to announce that I've been promoted to Senior Director of NASA.
Meanwhile, that same person at home right now is desperately watching a tutorial at midnight, praying your manager doesn't ask a follow-up question the next day. See, nobody posts the confusion. Nobody posts the version where it doesn't work. Nobody posts the day 4 of understanding why this doesn't work with crying emoji. They wait until it works, then post. And this creates a completely fake picture of what career is supposed to look like. It looks like everyone skipped the struggling part. Like they just arrived at competence, fully formed. There's actually a psychological concept for this, and it's called social comparison theory. The basic idea is when you see someone social media highlight reel online, your brain automatically compares it to your own behind the scenes. Not their behind the scenes, yours, not theirs. yours. Like you're comparing your success to your beginning. Like, isn't that weird? Like I do that too sometimes. So it's your best days basically versus your worst days. And that is the most unfair comparison in the history of all unfair comparisons. But guess what? We do it every single day. Every single day. I'm even doing it right now as we speak. I'm watching this UI UX designer that literally he just got paid, man. My life sucks. Now, before someone in the comments come for me, I'm not saying that it's good to fake it. That's not what I'm saying, okay? Relax. Oh my god. There's a real difference between confidence before competence, which is healthy and how most people actually start, and just straight up lying about what they can do and what they can't do. One of them is courage. The other one is fraud. But the one we're talking about now is fraud. I mean, courage. See, what I'm saying is this. Most people wait for a feeling before they start. They're waiting to feel ready. They're waiting to feel qualified, like it's some World Cup match. They're waiting to feel like they actually belong. But the thing is, that feeling, it doesn't come first. It comes way after. After you've done the scary things. After you've done the things you thought that would destroy you, basically. You know how babies learn to walk? They don't study walking. There's no PowerPoint or YouTube playlist titled for walking for beginners. They just stand up and fall, and stand up and crawl and scream and cuddle, and they do this over and over and over and over and over again in front of everyone. And then one day they just start walking and nobody remembers the falling. Now I don't know about that. Your career is the exact same thing. Falling is not the failure. The falling is literally the process. So what's actually the difference between the people who pull through and the people who don't? Because I honestly used to think it was talent, you know? I used to think that people just had it in them. They were just born that way. Well, guess not. Well, guess what? It's not talent. I mean, some of it is, few of it is, but mostly it's not talent. It's something else, and I'll tell you that right now in a minute after you subscribe. So I'll give you 5 seconds to subscribe. Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck spent years researching this. Please, by all means, write down her name if you're new to her, because I'm obviously equally new to her, so we're both learning. And what she found out is that the single predictor of success is not a raw ability. It's not talent. It's not gift. It's not born with. It's your belief about whether your ability can grow. She calls it a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. People with a fixed mindset think, I either have it or I don't. People with a growth mindset think, I don't have it yet. Yet. Y-E-T. Yet. You catch my drift? I mean, you catch her drift, because this is her drift. It's our drift at this point, because I'm like explaining what she does, like you know. Alright, I'm just gonna go. So people with a growth mindset, they take the challenge, even if they might look stupid, because looking stupid is part of learning, of course, obviously. One group stays comfortable, one group stays getting better. And the people who look confident to you, they're mostly usually not less scared. They've just made peace with the fact that they're scared. They decided that I would rather be uncomfortable and grow than be comfortable and stuck. That's it. That's genuinely the whole thing. So yeah, I'm still pretending like I know what I'm doing, honestly. The difference is I've stopped being embarrassed about it, because I understand that the pretending and the doing are not two separate things. The pretending is the doing. Starting before you're ready is how to get ready. Every person you admire in your field started with more confidence than skill. They grew into it publicly, messily, while quietly panicking. And one day, without even knowing when it happened, the pretending became knowing. The Googling became instinct. And they became the person that the new beginners look and think.
They definitely have it all figured out.
They don't, but that's okay. Neither do you, neither do I, neither does anyone else. And we're doing just fine. At least for now. So, real question before you go, what is the professional looking thing you've ever done while internally going completely unhinged? Drop it in the comments. I'm asking for a friend. I'm the friend. I want to know that. I'm not alone on this. And if this video randomly found you today, the algorithm is not random. The algorithm knew you needed this. Subscribe so we can keep figuring things out together. See you in the next one.